Hi everyone! Happy lunchtime live here from the Tijuana estuary. I hope everyone is comfortably seated and ready for another edition of lunchtime live. I think this is our fourth one here at the Tijuana estuary, and it's such a great opportunity to bring the estuary to you while you're at home, while we're all sheltering in place, to get to know a little bit more about the estuary and what's going on while we're all sheltering in place. And again, we're still closed here at the visitor center, some of the trails around here, and I'm standing here very close to the visitor center, and I appreciate and thank you all for working together as we all do our part to flatten the curve. Again, I've been washing my hands with soap and water for 20 seconds and using disinfectant when I can't. Hi Audubon, how are you doing? Thanks for joining us. And hi Cassidy. And also I've been keeping my 6-foot physical distance and wearing a facial covering when I'm in public. And that I know will be mandated starting Friday. So I'm going to show you, flip the camera around so you can see exactly where we are. First I'll show you to the south here. There is a view of the salt marsh, and I'm standing right on the edge of our, hi Donna, our riparian habitat, just on the back side of the visitor center. So let me show that to you real quick. There on the back side of the visitor center. So you can see it's a beautiful day out here, and I hope it's a beautiful day where you are. And you're actually now at the Tijuana estuary. So for those of you that might have been here before, or they're just joining us, I'm standing here underneath this beautiful arroyo willow tree next to, just on the edge of this riparian habitat. Who knows, who's here with us today knows what riparian means? And I just want to give you a nice pan up of this beautiful arroyo willow, and I'm standing on the edge of this riparian habitat. Hi Mark! Hi Mark, how are you? It's great to see you. Thanks for joining us, becoming one of a regular on these. So riparian, I know today we're going to discuss what in the world is going on with the willows, but willows are found in a riparian. Riparian, you think about riparian, the word riparian starts with R-I. This is the way I remember it. Riparian starts with the same letters as a river, and there we have freshwater. So this is our small riparian or freshwater habitat behind the visitor center there. I'll pan down. Maybe you can see the little drain, it's dry right now, that goes through there. Hi Anne-Marie. And that Juncus acutus that's there as well. So another riparian plant. So I'm standing underneath this beautiful arroyo willow. And this is a native tree here, found all throughout California, up to 7,000 feet in elevation, but it needs fresh water. So it's an indicator of fresh water found in riparian habitats. And this is a deciduous plant. So right now it's fully leafed out here, and we're going to be taking a little closer look in a minute at what's going on with this willow. Now, there are other willows here. There are other willows here that, oh, Anne-Marie is saying that the image is all green, no video. You guys see me there? I hope so. So the willow here, this arroyo willow, is just one species of willow. We have our narrow-leafed willow as well, and a cottonwood trees. Those are other riparian plants. But what's going on with the arroyo willow? Well, let's take a closer look. For those of you that may have been here before and joined us and seen us. Okay, thanks Donna. Glad it's going okay for you, and you too, Mark. All right, so let's take a look at the arroyo willow. Now, arroyo willows Okay, you get to be a very tall, lush native tree here. Let's take a look. What's going on? And as I pan over here to get a close-up of the willow, you can see it's got these shiny green leaves, kind of waxy. We learned that before. Okay, waxy leaf here, dark on the top, lighter underneath. Okay, willow. Our other willow is the leaves are a bit more narrow, giving it that name, narrow leaf willow. Okay, now what's going on with it? Looks pretty good. Looks healthy. It is healthy. But if you've ever walked by or jogged by or seen an arroyo willow somewhere else, you may have noticed. Is anyone noticing anything in the willow here that looks a little odd? For those of you just coming in, watching or watching later, we are exploring the arroyo willow and what's going on with the willow. Salix lapulensis. Salix lapulensis, willow. Does anyone see anything going on with the willow? Just kind of pausing here to see if any of you notice anything going on with the willow. By the way, these leaves are not scented. So I'll zoom in a little bit here. All right, anyone? What's that? What's going on there? If we take a bit closer look, notice some red, berry-like parts of the leaf. Berry-like parts of the leaf. Now, not all the leaves are like this, and in areas of the willow, we see a lot more of it. Oops, that one's hard to focus. There's one there. Yeah. What are these? Any guesses? Guess what these might be. Kind of odd. They're in the middle of the leaf here. These are called galls. These are galls. Anyone know what a gall is? A gall. So this gall is made by the tree, but it's in reaction to something that's happened to the willow here. Right? So step away from this for a minute. I've got some images to share with you. So let's remember again that leaf there. Galls do we see there? We see four galls. Red in shape, centimeter or so, a centimeter or so in diameter. Oh, I'll show you the back, because I'm gonna put this back on the tripod in a minute here, so you can see that gall goes all the way through. Okay, now, but get you back on here, and not exactly an insect egg, but that gall, okay, that gall is formed when a sawfly There we go. And to the willow, sorry, I think I lost you guys for a minute. This is the sawfly, female, willow leaf sawfly, injecting eggs into the leaf of the arroyo willow. She is about 5-6 millimeters in length, kind of reddish there. The males are black, Okay, so they're really small, and they inject their leaves, or no, they inject their eggs into, very good, Cassidy, yes, the plant is protecting itself. Injects the eggs into the leaf, and at each place an egg is laid, the leaf forms a gall, okay? And we saw that the galls are roughly in the same size and shape, but they can vary a little bit, up to 1/3 of an inch long. And the number of galls per leaf is also, you know, kind of random. So there are some other leaves that have a lot more of them on there. I didn't want to take us around to that trail because it's an open trail. But when we are open and it's safe to come back, or actually we are open, if you can come down and check out the galls, walk on over, oops, and you'll see that some of these leaves are infected with multiple galls. So this is the female. She injects her eggs into the leaf, on the surface of the leaf there, and the leaf forms a gall. Now, what's going on in the gall? That egg is laid, okay? So then, you know, metamorphosis starts to happen. Next thing, when the eggs will hatch into maggots, okay? So this is a maggot-like larva that live now inside that gall, feeding on the leaf gall through that gall tissue as it develops. And it will develop. Now, sorry, I meant to warn you guys, this is Lunchtime Live, and this might not be great lunchtime topic. If you got that sandwich, you probably put that sandwich down by now. This larva will develop through 5 or 6 instars for those stages. So those of you who are tuning in later or have just tuned in, this is not a horror show. This is Lunchtime Live, and we're checking out this fascinating relationship with sawflies and arroyo willows. So the willow leaf is protecting itself, but is a host to this sawfly larva, again, which will develop into an adult sawfly. But it will go through 5 stages, and the last larva stage, where they're about not quite a 1/2 inch or so, it will molt into what's called a prepupa. It emerges from the gall and then drops to the ground. So give me a thumbs up if you think this kind of thing is cool. It will drop to the ground and spin a cocoon. A cocoon that's about a 1/4 inch or so, which then will pupate into an adult. Right, so we go from the adult female injecting its eggs into the arroyo willow leaf. The leaf forms a gall. The egg turns into a larva. Right, that larva then molts. Hi, Christina. Molts about 5 to 6 times. Okay, before it turns into its last stage of prepupa, where it emerges from the gall, drops to the ground, and spins a cocoon, which then develops into an adult. And then we have the adult sawfly. Now this, how long all of that takes, I could not find out exactly. However, that they do apparently have several generations per year. And given that the leaves of the arroyo tree here are seasonal, then this is a fairly short-ish lifespan, or lifespan, not lifespan, but birth span here. So, does this hurt the tree? If anyone's asking, does this hurt the tree? Do these sawflies and their larvae living off the willow leaves hurt the trees? No. This happens year after year. We see it every year. And it's easy to walk by and not notice it because it's not this great infestation that really dramatically takes over. But if you stop and you look, you'll see quite a bit of it. No, very good. No, it does not hurt the tree. It does not hurt the tree. And a lot of people might walk by this and see that and think it's something that it's the tree making a fruit of some kind, a berry. It's got that red color, which we often associate with fruit, but it does not hurt the tree. The tree is not necessarily benefiting from the sawfly. However, the sawfly has a host there. Now, most sawflies are plant eaters. However, the larvae are eaten by other wasps. By I believe one species of weevil and moth. And there is one wasp in particular that is really instrumental or key at keeping down this galling of the willows. So it's, I guess, the sawfly larvae is a favorite food for one particular wasp. So there you go. What's going on with the willows? Maybe you didn't even know anything was going on with the willows, but now you do. Now you can come and check it out for yourself. Or the closest arroyo willow. Remember, arroyo willows are found in freshwater riparian habitats. I challenge you, when it's safe to do so, find an arroyo willow and check it out. But we've had them here, and I've been here for 23 years, and we've had these sawflies living in this relationship with the willows here, the arroyo willow. So I'm glad I can share this with you. So that's what's going on with the willows. Now you know. And I've never seen a sawfly, and I've never seen the actual larva, but we can sometimes see the little holes that are made, either from, I guess, when the larvae have come out and dropped, or when some other fly or something has eaten the gall and the larva itself, which they do inside the sawfly. So I'll show you the gall one more time here. We'll look at the gall one more time. Oh, they prey on it, I believe, inside. Good question, Mark. Do the wasps prey on the larva only outside the gall or feed from inside the gall? I believe they do. They feed from the inside. That they actually eat the gall, into the gall itself and into the larvae. From what I've read there. So there we are. Sawfly gall. Sawfly willow gall. 4 there. 1 there. This is not a fungus. This is not some kind of disease. This is not a berry. This is a gall. Let's see if I can. Oh, here we go. Here are some good ones. Look at that one. That willow leaf here. We'll look on the back there. You can see the gall goes all the way through. All right, and then I'll just give you guys another shot. So if you're familiar with the estuary, you see, you know where our riparian area is. If you're our neighbors, come on by, check out the galls, the willow galls. And I will see you next week. If you have any questions about this program, feel free in the comments below, especially if you're watching later. You feel free to comment below to share any galls that you might be familiar with. We'd love to see them. Share them with images. Tell us what if you've seen this before, we'd love to hear. You can put these on iNaturalist for those of you that have iNaturalist, and that's one way I was able to find out this species through iNaturalist. It was there, if you know. So I hope you all had a great Lunchtime Live. You haven't lost your stomachs yet, and you can finish your lunch. So have a great day, and we'll see you back in the parks when it's safe to do so. Have a great day.